But first, let's get to the situation on the ground in Ukraine. Let's take a look at this map. Now, it shows the areas where Russian troops have already taken control. Those are the areas in red. Now, fighting today has been concentrated in Ukraine's southern region, with the city of Mariupol being the focus of today's bombing. NewsNation correspondent Robert Sherman joins us live from Ukraine. And Robert, we know a maternity hospital was hit today.
A maternity hospital was hit today, Nicole, and quite simply, some of the most gruesome images of this whole war are coming out of Mariupol tonight. We want to show you this video, which was posted to Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky's Twitter account. Pretty disturbing imagery. This is the inside of the hospital, and you see the cameraman walking around. Nurseries and hospital rooms are covered in rubble. You see the outside of the courtyard. There's just debris all over the place. The trees look completely unrecognizable. The president said that there were people who were trapped under that rubble, and local officials say 17 people were injured. This is what some of the victims look like. Look at some of these photos. You have a woman who was carried out of the hospital on a stretcher. She's a pregnant woman at that. You have another woman who you can see walking down the stairs under her own power, but her face is covered in blood. Just simply disturbing to look at. And the condemnation has been coming in pretty swiftly. I want to read you this from the deputy mayor of Mariupol. He said, quote, "We don't understand how it's possible in modern life to bomb a children's hospital. People cannot believe that it's true." The White House has gone so far as to call this barbaric. And then we also want to show you this from UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson. He took to Twitter earlier today and said, quote, "There are few things more depraved than targeting the vulnerable and the defenseless." And you got to keep in mind, Nicole, that this is a city that has been besieged relentlessly for days on end. For the average Ukrainian living in Mariupol, they don't have water. They have a low supply of food. More than likely, they don't have power. We've heard this phrase, indiscriminate bombing, thrown around the past couple of days. It sounds like a very specific term. What it really means is bombing without regard for who's on the receiving end, who is in the line of fire. And if you weren't sure what that meant coming into today, you do now.
Robert, you are absolutely right. Those images are so disturbing. We will check back in with you later this hour. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.